II and music. What do you think of when I say Bing Crosby, the Andrews Sisters, Nat King Cole, and Nell Farman? Well, these are common singers of the 1940s. When you think about today, how did we progress to where we are now? Pop, rap, country, these genres didn't appear out of nowhere. They had to start somewhere, and World War II music was an impact on how music was developed today. During this speech and PowerPoint presentation, I will be informing you about genres, types of music that were popular during World War II, and the self-explanatory titles and lyrics, and finally my interviewee may not have been a hard labor working World War II, but she made a difference throughout her singing throughout life.
That's right.
First, the genres. The first one is big bands, which you can see have more people. And they're made up of an orchestra, brass and woodwind instruments, vocalists, and they have very complex arrangements. Big band lyrics were mainly about missed loved ones. And then Patrick Garrity from Dickinson stated that folk bands are made up of musicians who often have an acoustic guitar or a three-piece band and have less than spectacular voices. As you can see, it's smaller groups. And then folk band lyrics are generally about lyrics about the war. According to the National Archives article titled World War II, many women wanted the war to be done with. Since many of the songs were about missed loved ones and about the war, and many women wanted the war to be over with as soon as possible and to have their men back. Next is the self-explanatory music titles. During this time, composer or anyone singing a song, the lyrics generally related to war and how an individual was feeling. Garrity also stated, the bottom line is that women that most sang, they seem to appease the listeners. They speak of their longing and at the same time tell society it is okay to miss your man because they are fighting for the good of Americans everywhere. And then my interviewee, Dottie Lebo, she sent me a list of songs that were sung during then, and I looked through them, and a lot of them are very self-explanatory. And then lastly, my interviewee, Dottie Lebo, she didn't actively participate in producing necessities for the men in the war, but she sung melodies to people that reflected World War II. Music has shaped the person she has become today because of the influences and encouragement she has had. When I asked her how she overcame stage fright, she simply said she was always confident in her singing and never really had stage fright. Also, I asked her how music is different now than what it was back in World War II, and she said the lyrics were about life, good lyrics. There were no trashy words. And then now that I've informed you a little bit about World War II and the music, I'd like you to hear a bit of the music of this time and how unique it is. Dottie agreed to sing a couple songs for you, so go ahead.
Good morning. I was only a little girl during World War II, but I came from a musical family, so there was always music playing on our old Victrola. I'm going to be sharing a song. I'll be singing you. It's sentiments of a girlfriend whose boyfriend had gone into the service, and she's missing him very much. Very different music from what you're used to listening to today. I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that my lonely heart embraces all day through. In the small cafe, the park across the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut tree, the wishing well. I'll be seeing you in every lovely summer day, in everything that's bright and gay. I'll always think of you this way. I'll see you in the morning mist, and when the day is through, I'll be looking at the moon, and I'll be seeing you. And then the soldier doesn't want her to sit under the apple tree with anyone else but him. I know it's corny. But anyway, they're neat songs, though. Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, 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 don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me till I come marching home. Don't go walking down Lover's Lane with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, 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 don't go walking down Lover's Lane with anyone else but me till I come marching home. Another one? Sure, time for another one. Now, when the war was over, this song came out, and I thought it was kind of neat. Leave the dishes in the sink, Mom. Leave the dishes in the sink. The dirty things will have to wait. Tonight we're going to celebrate, so leave the dishes in the sink. One more, or is that it?
That's good. Thank you.
Is that it? Okay.
In closing to my speech, I hope you have learned a little bit about music during World War II, and you've actually got a chance to hear about what it was. Also, I hope you've been informed how the music has changed and developed and what we listen to daily